Hello everyone. For this question, we have scatter plot with a best fit line that show the correlation between the month and the profit. And the question is to find the best equation that fit with this graph. Is it A, B, C, or D? And to solve this question, let us follow the next example. In this example, here is the figure. So one of the ways that we can solve this problem is by creating our own table. But before we create the table, let us assign some of the missing points on the graph so it make it easy for us to follow the graph. Actually, what we have is something like this. So here is the point 0, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and etc. On the y-axis, which is the profit, in this case we have 0, okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35, 40 and 45, and etc. For example, we need the first point. Here is the first point on the graph, which is like 1 as x-axis, and the y-axis is 0. We can keep going with the second point. The second point, which is 2. And then we need to go up, reaching to the 5, but as you see the point is less than 5 a little bit, so that's mean it could be like, for example, 4. Let's talk about this point, which is like 2 going up, reaching to the 5, which is 2, 5. And I will demonstrate this point and then I will stop, and you can do it by yourself, and you can pause the video and check your work. Here is the point. So we start from 4. Here is 4, and keep going up to the 5, reaching to the 10, and reaching to the 15, but this point is less than 15 a little bit, so it could be like something 4, 12. Be comfortable now to pause the video and try the rest of the points by yourself, and we will get back together in a few minutes. Okay, so let's go back together. As we said, this is the first point, which is 1, 0. This is the second point, which is 2, 4. This is the third point, which is like 2, 5. This is the next point, which is 4, 12. This is the point, which is 5, 7. And then we have 6, 15. And here we have 7, 10. And here is the point, which is 8, 15. The next point, which is 9, 20, and this point is 10, 20, and this point is 11, 27, and the last point, which is 12, 25. Maybe your answers different than mine, maybe, but you need to be sure that you reach to the closest number as possible. So for example, this point is like 5 and 7. It doesn't make sense if you make it like 5, 20, because 5, 20 will be in this place, so it's so far from the original place. Now, after we finish with the points, we need to use the Desmos to find the answer. So we can do this simply by like adding the item here on the plus sign, then choose the table. Then when we choose the table, we can use the points one after another. So the first point is 1, 0. So the x-axis is 1, and the y-axis and the y coordinate, the x coordinate is 1, and the y coordinate is 0. Going to the second point, which is 2, 4. Okay, please be comfortable now to pause the video and try by yourself, and I will go after this showing the rest of the value on the table. So here is the data in the table. We don't need all these points now. As we can see that the Desmos will give me the scatter plot like this. As you can see, I can now generate the equation using to the add regression. Click on that. So when you add regression, you need to choose linear regression, not other options. Linear regression from the list, again from the list, linear regression, because what we have is a line. Look at this. Here is the line. So the equation is 2.21498x minus 0.458937. Let's check our answer here, the answer, and see which one is most reasonable for the answer. I can see that option A, what do you think? Do you think this is reasonable? Here is 2.21 and here is 0.5x. So here 2.2 almost x and here 0.5x. So I can say, this is my opinion, that this does not fit with the answer. You can see here you have the y-intercept or which is negative 0.4. I have no y-intercept, so this does not fit with the answer. The second one, which is like, look at this, we have 2.21, which is minus 0.45, start to be more close. I can say this is more close. And the last one is 2.5. It's near to the 2.2, but look at the y-intercept. The y-intercept is plus 5, but here the y-intercept is negative. So the y-intercept is negative 0.45, here is positive. So, but in C, you can see the y-intercept is negative and here is negative, and the numbers are so close. So I am very comfortable to see, to choose the answer as C. So let us check the answer together and see if this is the right answer. This is the right answer. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you get the idea how to solve these kind of problems like this. See you in the next videos. See you later.